Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I guess the flow's too hard for me to simmer down, but nothing's complex. I took the jewels, broke them down. Confronted with obstacles, I'm unstoppable. Meditation like oracles. Real rap speakers went boom bap. You took a nap and woke up with your world on your back, homie. How real is that? But I'm a master, antidote for disaster. The 4-finger ring king, dropping gems like I'm Rakim. Weaving through the footprints of life just like a shoestring. Jaws drop, how dope is the artwork? What's your life with? The game dog, I carry it. Horses with the chariots, marching over Babylon. Mission is Black Nazareth. So decode the rhyme, reverse, rewind. You'll find me in my prime, saying I'm ahead of my time. Prophecy in them lines, jealousy we despise. Keep my ego in check, closest thing to my demise is imperative. Keep your eyes on Judas Iscariot, the penmanships ambidextrous. That's how I handle it, the real McCoy. Heavy mental like Sigmund Freud. Evil seeks and destroys my people that heed the call. The path of the righteous, beast ran being the nicest without a question. Look down. Let me stop.
Sanbonani, welcome to the show. It's the first episode of the East Rand podcast files. My name is Double M. We're coming to you live from Guatemala, and we are broadcasting live from Thami's Lifestyle Restaurant. And it is the first episode of the podcast that we're going to be having from now onwards. We're going to be bringing you the people from the East Rand who do what they do best, and we often call them the trailblazers. And today we have a brother here from the East Rand. He's been in the game, he's been in the hip-hop game particularly for iminyaka ebhaya. Dala shayinto yakhe this guy. And it's only fair that we bring him on board so that we get to talk to him and we get to find out about the man behind the music that most of you enjoy, because I'm also a fan of this brother, man. And he's here, he's in the house. His name is Steezy Stylish.
Yes, sir.
Steezy, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, finally.
Yeah, man. How are you, man?
Looking fresh, I must say.
Thanks, brother.
How do you feel? 2020 is January. How do you feel?
It's 21, bro. Hey,
oh my word, 2021, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
I'm
good,
still
man.
stuck in 2020.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's on top of the year, starting off nicely,
Sure.
A lot of things that we prepared, a lot of things that we planned.
I'm sure.
And hopefully we'll manifest those things, you know what I mean?
I'm sure.
With everything that's happening around us, we just keep moving.
I'm sure. Thank you so much for taking time to join us, Stilo.
Yeah, man.
We've been preparing this, and finally you made the time to join us. Thank you, we appreciate.
Thank you, man.
Steezy.
Yeah, man.
I think it's only fair that we're not gonna take it as an interview. But I feel like it's only fair that abantu ababhaya bakena ku game.
Yeah.
Abantu ababhaya bakhohliwe ku game. And abantu ababhaya abakeni ku game.
Yeah.
Especially lo mgengane lo so bangumsindo nge hip hop yanamhlanje. Not to say bayenza intembi, but I think it's only fair that we remind them because you guys paved the way for some of these artists, especially about like East Rand, babe proud of where they come from. Let's remind those who have forgotten you. Still in Alabama, who are you? Why
Wow. Steezy Stylish. Well, back then, in high school. Actually, I started in primary. With a friend of mine, Flex,
Flex, okay.
Yeah, Flex. So we started just, listening to music. We grew up listening to hip hop, a lot of hip hop. Your Bone Thugs, your Biggies, your Tupac, your KRS Ones, you name them.
Sure.
So, but by the time I got to high school, that's when I started really starting to write. All these thoughts that I had, and starting to write.
I was about to ask you, when did you decided to take your thoughts to the paper?
Grade 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grade 8.
Yeah.
Yo.
Grade 8. Yeah. When I got to high school, I was in ciphers. That's when I met to Hex. So Hex became a part of my crew. Red Ends. That's when Was Savage started to pop up, and
before we fast forward, because there's a lot of information already. What year was that? Approximately.
Trying to reveal my age up in here.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah, probably like 2000.
Oh, 2000. Okay, all right.
2K, that's when we started really going through ciphers and all that stuff.
Okay, so if I get it right, before you were a part of Red Ends, you started Ama-Cypher and Jemobusho, you would Cypher, Nabo Hex, you mentioned Hex and Double Flex, before meeting the guy. How did you meet the guys who were at Ends, by the way?
Okay, the first guy that I met is close friend of mine, Frozen Tears.
Frozen Tears, okay. Yeah. Shout out to Frozen
he
Tears.
lived in my hood.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, in my
yes.
like street away.
Yes.
Yeah, well, so he called me up one day and he heard that I was rapping. I was a little kid, you know.
Yes.
And he was like, "Yeah, I heard you rap." And I was like, "Yeah." I used to call myself TNT at that time, right?
TNT.
Yeah. Just a little kid.
Okay.
Used to call myself TNT. So I spit these raps that I wrote.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was like, "Wow, okay, we can do something." You know what I mean? I was like, so from there on, we started hanging, and I learned a lot about the culture through him, through Frozen. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He introduced me to a whole lot of music and a whole lot of writing styles, and every time I listened to him, I was blown away. And I was like, "How did you get to this point?" You know? So he told me like, "No, this is practice. You know?
Oh yes.
You do this every day. You write, you freestyle." You put your thoughts together, you know. But back then we were not writing music; we were just writing raps.
Yes,
you know?
I can imagine.
Yeah,
yes,
when you go to ciphers, you're like, "I'm the hardest rapper." What. So you wrote those raps. But as time grew, okay, then we go to your questions of, of how we met everybody else. Yeah,
exactly.
So,
now I just want the people to get the picture, even myself, because I've never asked you this question. Yes, Uguti, how was Red Ants formed?
Yeah.
But were you and Frozen Tears in the same school, or just with Menhlale Nkambini A1 nje?
No, we're from Nkambini A1.
Or just Nkambini A1.
Yeah,
and then Red Ants ifita kanjani on the picture? Because I believe Frozen is part of Red Ants as well.
Frozen was part of a crew called Mad Funk Flavor, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there were other guys as well.
So
like
that's why you say Frozen already
Yeah. Already was in the crew. Nabo RIP Shorty Skills.
Oh,
Abo Vuisile. Like those cats, right? Then there were other cats as well that we were aligned with. You know, they say, you know, when you
I'm sure I get the picture.
You know, so
yes.
What happened was that we decided when we met other dudes like Abu Slick, Abu Quest, Abu Big Man, and everybody else, you know, we just decided like, yo, then there was Abu Savage, Hex came through because we were in the same school. Then I roped them in. I'm like, yo, there's a crew that we want to establish, right? Cool. So who came up with the word Red Ants? I think it was Big Man Crasher. Like
now before you move forward, because nonke lapho ku Red Ants, you know, it's like a Wu-Tang clan, if I would say. You know, everyone has a specialty. Everyone uthi imbonga ngendlela yakhe. How would I join? Say if umuntu megafuna ukuzi-associate ne Red Ants, did you have to kill someone on the side, obviously, or did you have to prove your skills to a certain point, or or I would come and just join?
I think it just boiled down to the vibe. You know, if we were vibing and you were dope lyrically, then you know it's a vibe. Like you became an affiliate, or you know what I mean. But the Red Ants thing was that it was a combination of two crews, you know, two cliques. Right. So there were the older guys, right? Then there were the younger guys. Yeah. So the older guys were Abu Slick, Abu Quest, and Abu Frozen. That was called Immortal Spirits. Then it was us, 360-degree ciphers. You know, the younger cats, Abu Weapon X, Abu Savage, Abu Hex. Yeah, so when we combined, it was Red Ants. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure the people who are listening at home, abafana nam, probably this is the first time they hear something like this. And then what happened to Red Ants?
Well,
because I remember when I came to the East Rand, you know, I mean, I love hip hop, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You guys were ruling the scene back then. Nganazi even personal. You know, I would hear everywhere I went, Red Ants. And I would hear some of your music. You know, I'm out to some music where what happened to Red Ants, Stilo?
Ish, man, I don't know, man. No, but I think it's just it's growth, you know. I mean, you know, we're getting older, and I think everybody's vision is different for themselves and their personal careers when it comes to music. You know, but let's say after we released the album, like everybody just went their own direction. Everybody wanted to explore. We moved to a Jozi, you know, school. Ngapa, you trying to establish this whole rap thing. You know,
and life just happened.
Yeah, life just happened, and you know that connection was no longer that strong. You know, but we still kept in contact and stuff. But I think from that, it was a learning experience for us.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
writing songs, getting beats.
Yes.
Our first time recording.
Yes,
You know,
yes, yes,
it was
yes.
through Red Ants. You
And
know
then,
what I mean?
Like performing, I'm sure. in front
Performing
of
as
bigger
well and
crowds.
stuff. You know, I mean that just propelled you to become the next next thing you
yes,
can be.
yes,
Right.
yes.
So it was a learning ground for everyone.
Oh yes.
Yes, it was a proper learning ground for everyone.
Now I have two questions based on your Red Ants. Were you still going by TNT whilst you were
No.
with Red Ants, or did you change the name afterwards or during or?
Ish, man, I went through so many phases, bro. So, I mean, we evolving, right? We evolve,
Yeah.
and as
Yeah.
time goes, you also want to be, become the great rapper that you
Oh,
always
yes.
wanted, or the great musician that you always thought you were, right? So I went from TNT, called myself Prospect. So many people are still on that Prospect tip, right?
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
because that's where really that's where Red Ant started to blow up, and that's where everything started to happen, right?
Yes.
So in ciphers, wherever, just Prospect.
Okay.
Yeah, then
All
it became Pro Steez, then Steezy Stylish.
I think,
you know?
I think the first time I heard about you was Prosties.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I remember
Yeah.
Prosties.
Yeah.
Now the next question based on Red Ants.
Yeah.
How do you come up with how do you guys write a song knowing ukuthi the next man is dope and the other one is dope? Do you share the beats or do you guys get together and write, or
It's it depends on who's feeling the beat or feeling the concept that we're coming up with.
Okay.
So we can be four of us in a song,
Oh.
right? Maybe West Fife is the one doing the hook.
Okay.
Or,
Oh.
no, another song. You know what I mean. So it
Okay.
depends on who. But the thing with the album, ne, when we did the album, there was only like the 360-degree cipher cats that were left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. The older guys.
the older guys-
But Frozen was still with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was me, Frozen, Weapon X,
Yes.
Hex, Savage.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So it was the
yes.
five of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was the Red Ants that took
Okay.
out the music.
All right.
So the other stuff with the other like members of the Red Ants, yachale, yabo.
All right,
we did
okay.
the YFM stuff, the repetitivity
Yes.
jams
I
and
used
stuff.
to listen to you guys back then.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
yes.
went there as a whole clique and stuff. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
yes,
But when
yeah.
we got there, we separated, but we still represent the same entity.
Oh,
Yabo.
makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
Makes absolute sense. We're still chilling with the one and only the beast from the east.
Yes, sir.
Steezy Stylish. He's
Yes,
in the
sir.
house, ladies and gentlemen. This guy missed the whole day, but I'm gonna try and get through, some of the information from this gentleman right here. All right, Steezy. Now let's talk about you as Steezy.
Yeah.
When did you realize that you can be Steezy Stylish, this individual artist,
Yeah.
besides Red Ants? Did you have to have someone tell you to take yourself seriously, or did you yourself realize that, you know what, I'm gonna just go by Steezy Stylish and I'm gonna pursue this passion of mine?
So yeah, me as an individual artist.
Yes.
Well, when you start exploring, music, and you start, meeting new people, and when I went to live in Jersey, that's when I saw, hey man, this rap thing is really possible, because we were like in the hype magazines and stuff like that.
Yes.
And
yes.
the more people you meet, they're like, yo man,
Yes.
when you can do your own thing, you know what I mean? But
yes.
we're still together. But the first person to do a solo out of Red Ants was Savage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first guy to go solo.
Oh.
Then I like, alright, let me follow Pursuit, because I also have my thoughts and my dreams also, and my ideas of what I want to do, right?
Yes.
So that's when it started, right? But when I met Abomnigel or Mentor, that's ear to the ground, those are the guys that really believed and pushed the dream, Steezy Stylish.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, that's when I started recording my own stuff.
Okay, all
yeah,
right.
the first thing that I recorded, and it's like EP album, I don't know what to call it.
Yes, I was about to ask,
Yeah.
what was the first stuff that you recorded and put out there?
It was called The Sample.
The sample.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have the sample at home. Yes. Oh,
There's a
yes.
few people who have it actually.
Yeah, I have the sample at
Very
home.
few.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know what, we were kids, man. We were trying this music thing out, and like we didn't have the proper plans and stuff, because it was our own money and
Yes.
everything was coming
Now-
from our pockets and
Yes.
stuff. So recording is also an experience that I had with Red Ants, but doing your own thing and having your own thoughts and trying to take those out is a
Yes.
different process.
Oh,
You
yes,
know what I
yes.
mean? Because you are the head of creativity
Yes.
when it comes to that.
You are your own brand.
Exactly.
Akusana bontanga manje
Who
ukuthi-
can,
Yes.
but I still had a team yami that we were pushing with, right?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned something which is very crucial, and le nkathi lezi okhuluma ngazo inkathi lezi, I mean, you were still at school.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I assume not working as yet.
Yeah.
Now, family.
Yeah.
How bona bathini ngalento or mebathini ngalento your music back then, especially in those early days?
Yeah.
Didn't they say just hamba uyofuna umsebenzi, awume kancane ngalento yakho yokucula?
No, this
What's
whole-
their take on this
I
whole
think
thing?
I think of black culture or black families, I think they were exposed to this whole artistry and creativity through us, that generation. Lezi bezenza sound engineering, ezenza graphic
yes.
design, and
Yes.
they didn't understand it,
Yes.
right? They don't understand it. They still don't, right? Because they're like, but you can't go to school to learn how to do music. I know that. Go for engineering, mechanical or something.
Lawyer.
Yeah, or something. I mean, I think that we were the ones that paved the way from a lot of creativity that's out there
Absolutely.
right now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because we took the chance.
Yes.
We didn't know that what was out there.
Yes.
Right? But we took the chance.
Which is what I mentioned earlier on. You guys should be given props because you paved the way. Even Nama battles. I remember back then, hip hop scene was not like today.
Yeah.
You had to prove yourself
You had to,
beyond a certain
yeah.
level, and
Yeah.
you guys always did that.
Yeah.
You guys always did that, and you should be given props about that. But you were still saying that your family now they don't understand, but I'm sure they do support you.
Yeah, no, most definitely. They do support. No, now they see. Actually.
Oh, now they see.
Yeah, they see.
Oh,
Like,
now
this is what this guy was on about. You right? So now they see. And they see on TV, hear on radio.
yes.
They're like, this is what you were doing all along. Okay. Yeah, but the support has always been there. The support has always been there. I mean, man, family is everything. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Family is everything. But without their support, without the support of those close friends, that tight knit friendship that you create and the relationships that you build, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
I would have given up a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which brings me to my next two questions. Okay, what influences your content on your albums?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking the sample and I'm
Yeah.
talking live from the east.
yeah.
And the live from the east, I can assume because it strikes me as political in a way.
Yeah.
Especially your intro,
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
interesting. But
Yeah.
what influences your content on your music?
On my music.
Particularly, yeah. Even in your songs.
Everything that's around me influences my music, right? My community influences my music.
Yes,
right?
yes, absolutely.
I mean, when we were still Red Ants, it was all about being conscious. In as much as we were battle rappers and we punchlines and all metaphors and stuff like that, the foundations of
Yes,
rapping,
yes.
right? But we had teachings and we were still liberating our minds, back then, where we talk about, let's be conscious about our environment, let's be conscious about the music that we take out, because we understand that hip hop has a huge influence.
Oh yes.
So we had to be cognizant of that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Always.
Nabona ke lento ayikhulumayo, it's the foundations of hip hop.
Yeah.
It's the foundations of true lyricism.
Yeah.
And I'm telling laba baqabanga ukuthi hip hop it's all about just getting on a beat and then dancing, talking about clubs, spending money and all of that. No. Hip hop starts with the content of consciousness. Njengoba uSteezy ashilo and I hope simzwile.
Yeah.
But njengoba usasho man, sorry.
Yeah.
I think I had to put that out there.
No, dope,
yes,
man.
Yes.
That's the era that we come from. That's the music that we listen to. You know what I mean? From Abu Rakim, Abu Khares, Abu Wu-Tang. It was all
and
about.
they always have an agenda.
And you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's all about awakening and bringing up fresh minds and be conscious of who you are.
Absolutely.
And that's where my inspiration comes from. Always. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Still, let's talk about the hardships of being an artist.
Yeah.
That Tina Ama fans we might not be aware of.
Yeah.
Tina, when we look at artists like yourselves,
Yeah.
Nalababanye, Abapeshe, etc. we often think it's great being an artist. You make music, you record, you get interviews, etc. What are the hardships of being an artist that that you might encounter as an artist?
I think the best way to describe that is listening to Master Ace's song, The Grind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm familiar with the grind.
With the grind,
yes.
yeah. So whatever the content that he's talking about there, that's the hardships of being an artist. You know,
going to perform,
and stuff like that. That is something, but it pushes you. You know what I mean? For you to get to a certain place in your career where not just how can I put it? Where everybody reassures you that what you're doing is the one.
Oh yes.
You know,
yes.
It takes time. Like everything takes time. You have to go through certain hardships, for you to get to where you want to be. You know what I mean? So when I listen to The Grind, I'm like, yes, I'm that. I'm the road manager. I'm the what. I'm everything. You know, because I'm not signed. I do things by myself or the people that surround me that I call my team. Right? So everything is from us, our creativity, our output, you know, our connections, our what. So it's easier for you to get signed, right? And they fund you for your projects or 3 projects and stuff like that. And life is easy. You get videos, you get you know, they give you money for you to buy a new car, live in a nice apartment, music videos and all that stuff. But it's a grind because you have to pay it back. It's a loan, you know.
In actual fact.
That's the business side of music that people don't know. That you see all these people, then you wonder, why do you die broke? You have all this money. No, that's a loan. You have to pay it back.
And being an independent artist, gives you that freedom. You do with what you have. If you don't have, then that's it. You don't owe anybody an explanation. It's yours. And you also mentioned that on Lapagu Live from the East on Pressure, which is one of my favorite tracks, by the way. I remember after I copied the album from you. You asked me to listen to it and give you feedback, and I took some time, and you gave me a call. Hey, it's our album, I haven't given you feedback, and I remember telling you that I'm still listening to the album, but so far I like your Pressure. You even mentioned that don't get mad at me, my G, I'm still dealing with this pressure. And you mentioned the part, Stilo, where you say you used to deal with pressure, having to be at the dealership selling the cars and everything. Now it brings me back to my 9 to 5. Do you have a 9 to 5, or if you have a 9 to 5, how do you juggle it with your artistry?
Oh no,
because Lapagu Pressure, so I remember you used to work Lapayana.
Selling cars and stuff.
And you mentioned that on Pressure.
No, now I have my own company. Incompany Creatives.
Shout outs to that.
Shout outs to my business partner, my lady. So we are, you know, it's been 5 years since we've started the company, and we've grown in leaps and bounds, and you know, still making our way through the whole business side of stuff.
Shout out to that,
but it's looking proper now. We have a solid foundation. You know, everything takes time, man.
Like you said,
everything takes time.
Like you just said. All right. Okay. Let's get off music a bit. Let's get off music a bit. When did you start producing?
When dudes didn't give me the music that I needed.
And you decided that
I was like, man, I was like, yo, listen, bro, I don't want this underground thing no more, man. There's a feel that I'm looking for and that I'm already in. You know what I mean? We go through phases, right? So when it comes to growth, you have to find yourself and find your sound, right? And that's what most artists, I think, they neglect, that process of finding your authentic self.
And I don't think it's easy, Steezy, even for people who are not in the music industry. But just to find yourself as an individual. You know, I don't think it's I get your point. I don't think it's that easy.
It's not easy. No, it's never easy. Because once you do that, you have to really start to isolate yourself. Not from everyone or anything, but just having your own time for you. You know, so if you don't have time for you, that means you don't have time for your thoughts. You don't have time to listen to what's inside you. You don't have time for God. You know, so you have to make a conscious decision about that.
And it will have you to be on a standstill and ground yourself
and understand who you are. right? Because people, we can't live not knowing or not understanding you as a person.
Absolutely.
You know, so that takes you to isolate yourself.
And I find it more interesting if artists speak like that, you know, if artists speak from a place where I understand myself before I would even put out the song, because I understand where I come from and who I am.
And what message I'm trying to give to people.
You can tell what is Kurmani Afrotman Namhlanje. You don't need
Jela mina skipper, but is your way gas now. Old school like Chafko, Balaska ne mashampla. Yinin don now naplan, Romena Boma Lamba. So hard when I go in, but your girl knows what's the outcome. Rowdy one, make you lick the cap like Jamaican rum. Legendary still backpacking like I be on the run. Real shit, get taken for a ride like a field trip. It ain't for health reasons when this banana starts to when
Oh yes, it's the East Rand Podcast Files. My name is Double M and we're still chilling with the beast from the East. That's Steezy Stylish.
Yes, sir.
Brother man is still on the house and we're having a good time, man. It's a Sunday. We're coming to you live from Thami's lifestyle restaurant in Guatemala. That's where it's at. Steezy Stylish.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about politics for a bit. In fact, let's talk about what's happening in the world right now.
Yeah.
I want to just get your thoughts.
Yeah.
Especially with the COVID-19 thing taking over.
Yeah.
What's your take about the near future, Steezy? Vaccines, mask, musicians fill up stadiums, with empty stadiums. What's your take on this whole new normal?
I mean, it came as a shock and it came as, you know, as a great surprise globally, you know, what we're going through. And I think about Asia have experienced these type of things. They know these.
They've been wearing masks way before.
You know what I mean? For us it's new. You know, but it's an opportunity in everything, right?
Yeah.
Every disaster there's an opportunity.
Absolutely, Steve.
You know, so it's up to us as individuals to find these gaps that we can fill, whether through business, whether through music business, you know, as an individual or as an artist or as a company, you have to identify those gaps and just be future ready.
Oh yes. So when I ngiyakubona ngibengizithe ukuthi uzongiphendula ngokuthuka ngathi this whole new, but you flip the coin and win the opportunity. And I like that because it inspires nalaba abathukiyo abasemakhaya ukuthi but maybe there's an opportunity for me to do something at the situation there, as you're saying right now. But what's your take on the vaccine? I'm gonna take you there, Steve. Are you not scared? Are you ready for it? What's your take?
Bruh, I don't know. I'm still doing my research on it. You know, just to find out is it safe, right? But if we'll see. I don't know. I'm still doing my research. When I've done my research, I'll come back to you. You know, I'm not skeptical as much because, man, there's a lot of things that are happening out there that we really need to do our research on before we embark on them. You know, so this vaccine thing is also one thing that I'm also trying to do my research on the side to find out, is it safe? For me to take that.
I also like your response because you are naive or Mr. Know-it-all.
No, you can't know everything.
Exactly.
You
as
know
you're saying, that research first. Because I'm going to say partially vaccine, you know, saying things that we don't even know about.
But you understand that the global economy right now is on a meltdown. So there's going to be a new type of economy that's coming globally. You know, so if they say without the vaccine you cannot trade, what's going to happen?
And it's a catch.
It's a catch. It's a catch. Like it's a catch-22 situation. You know what I mean?
Just like now, no mask, no entry.
Exactly. So if they say without the vaccine you can't go certain places, or you can't go access money, or you can't do business, you can't trade, what's going to happen?
Absolutely. Still chilling with the one and only Steezy Stylish, the beast from the East, and this is the East Rand Podcast Files. We're about to wrap things up now, but before we wrap things up, Steezy, Any upcoming album that you have right now? What's happening? It's 2021.
Yeah.
It's January, my brother.
Yeah.
What's on the menu?
It's been how many years? This is third year now since Life from the East, right? I think.
Yes.
There's a new, absolutely incredible, mind-blowing album that I'm busy with. That I've been busy with since last year with KO Money.
Okay.
We work together. We have a nice synergy, you know.
Okay.
But the album is called Champagne Rides.
Champagne Riots.
Yeah.
Champagne Riots.
Yeah.
The title. Why Champagne Riots? Because champagne
is let me explain. Yeah, let me explain. Since this whole thing started, right? The name came to me from God. Honestly, I didn't think of it. It just dropped in my spirit. I was like, I'm gonna go with it.
You were like, this is it.
This is it. You know. So the whole meaning of Champagne Riots is the champagne side of life is us celebrating that we are still alive, celebrating our little victories. You know, we don't have to accomplish great things for us to celebrate, but the little achievements that you fight for every day, celebrate that.
Absolutely.
You know, that's the
champagne part.
Yes. The riot part is not forgetting that we are fighting against the system.
Oh, Steezy. Steezy. Because I'm a riots, Vele, we know them. They remind us. I mean, even if when you look back in our historical, days, you know, Amarayot were there so that we can be free. So that, you know, I don't know how to even elaborate it, my brother. But the riot side is not forgetting
that we are fighting against systems.
The system.
Yeah.
The system leyo khuluma ngayo yile engiyicabangayo. Can you elaborate further ukuthi system iphi kahle kahle? Ngoba umuntu obukele ekhaya maybe angazibuza ukuthi which system? Because everything is fine.
Yeah, no, it's a system. It's systematic oppression.
Oh, yes.
It's racism.
Yes.
It's gender-based violence.
Yes.
It's everything that is opposite of godly.
Yes. Oh, yes. Opposite of godly.
Yeah. Young son.
Nyakbaba still.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nyakbaba, my brother.
Yeah, but the album, man, has a it's very broad. It's but it talks about a whole lot of issues and questions that we always had, but we didn't, you know, we addressed them, but we didn't have solutions to them.
Oh, yes.
We're still addressing them.
Yes.
But in a different way now, and saying what's the way forward for us black people.
Yes. Yes.
Globally.
Yes.
Because black people are getting killed.
Yes.
Our resources are getting taken.
Yes.
Our art is getting taken.
Yes.
Without no compensation for that.
Oh, yes, yes. And it's a global.
It's a global. When you're black, globally, you are going through something.
Oh, yes. And don't you feel, Steezy, ukuthi nathi as black people, we I feel like we're not united as we should be, you know, because if we can unite and speak from one voice, maybe things can change. Don't you think that maybe what do you think would take to turn things around? Because it also frustrates me, especially racism.
Yeah.
You know, kukumanje semakasi and siyawazi ama condition wasemakasi kanjani, you know, and then sihlala sisho sithi sidinga ushintsho. But it seems like sithi sidinga ushintsho ngapha siyagroove at the same time. Sijika sesikhohliwe. Ucabanga ukuthi kungathathani mfowethu ukuthi to turn things around?
I've got a song on Champagne Rides called Black Love.
Black Love. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it talks about unity.
Okay. Note that Black Love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first few lines is, my mama gave me that black love, taught me to respect women, never think backwards, show that they appreciate it, give them the warm love. Pass it to your kids, all we got is just us, love. So let the light shine on us. We need to treat a woman better, homie, shame on us, but you'll get the song. Yeah.
Wow. Black love. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. And basically you're emphasizing love.
Yes.
Love
conquers everything, bro. Without love, love, God is love.
Yes. So we are love.
We are love.
Champagne Riots, as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steezy Stylish, I must say, man, I'm enjoying this conversation so far. And I'm hoping people at home are taking notes, especially artists, you know, especially young upcoming artists, take notes. Steezy, I'm gonna just play around now.
Yeah.
we from the East Rand.
Yeah.
You know, you are the beast from the East. You have an album titled Live from the East.
Yeah.
By the way, get the album, by the way. And then, if I would ask you, what would be your 5 reasons to tell someone to visit the East Rand, especially abantu who would be watching this podcast or not from this side?
This side.
Your 5 reasons why they should come visit us from the East Rand?
Wow.
Just to put you on the spot.
Yeah, you put me on the spot.
You can mention the Chiquita.
Man, East Rand is a different vibe. It's a whole nother vibe. We've got cool spaces. You know, others are still coming up. There's a whole lot of creativity. Man, it's just, there's love.
Yes.
There's love.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we've got so many dope people who are doing great things. And you see with the love that they get shown here at home, right? Even us, artists, we get shown serious love from people that are East, and just East Rand is, man, there's a lot of positive stuff, but there's also like any other township.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And
but the energy is different. You know, we move different, we talk different. Our swag and our drip is different.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So East is different, man. It's very different.
That's a G talk right there.
Yeah.
That's a G talk right there. But now you've said it all, man. I put you on the spot right there. And you've mentioned something very interesting, talking about the spaces that we have. And the spaces that we have, look at the space that we're coming to you live from right now. Thami's Lifestyle Restaurant. You need to come through this space as well. We sell food, nice food on the menu as well. As Steezy has said, nice spaces. It's the East Rand Podcast Files, still chilling with the one and only the beast from the East. Now, Steezy, you've mentioned that the new album is coming, so when can we expect it? Sometime later this year, maybe, or?
Yeah, I think bruh, it's been crazy, man, this COVID thing. So, but I'm waiting on timelines from my team. Because the previous timelines we had the single, but the first single, Black Love, now in Feb.
Oh, Black Love is the thing, and it's due in Feb. Okay, all right. All right.
Then I'm gonna release like a couple of singles, like 4, before officially releasing the album.
Now, before you continue, how do people get Black Love when it drops in February?
Still negotiating some distribution stuff.
All right.
But it's gonna be on online. You know, all the platforms probably.
All right. Okay. Particularly, you can check Facebook so long. Check his Facebook. Check
my Insta, Steezy_Stylish. Check me on Twitter, Steezy Stylish. Like I'm there.
No, we're coming to your handles. We're coming to your handles. All right. Okay. You've given us the reasons why someone should come and visit the East Rand, and you've given us the plans for the future. You've told us when your album is going to be coming. Any message to your fans out there? Or I'm a shout outs. This is like old school way. Hello, mama, Coco, you know.
No, man.
Or any message, you know.
This music thing, man, it's alive. You know, the album that I'm working on has incredible features, has incredible production, and man, we on another level with this one. You know what I mean? We taking it abroad. We like, you know, we kicking down doors, breaking down barriers, enlightening and awakening minds, and we just putting positive energy and just uplifting black minds.
Oh yes.
That's
you know what I like about your content. Around to liberate them, especially mentally. You know, and it's always my call as well. Even when I'm chilling with my friends, most of us, this is the core of our content. That I wish abantu abamnyama bangacabanga differently. And since it's started the interview, that's where you keep spinning around, and I like that. I like that so much.
It's very important. I mean, we can't neglect what's happening around us.
Turn a blind eye.
Turn a blind eye to what's happening in our communities. You know, the drugs, you know, the alcohol abuse, the substance abuse, the violence. We can't turn a blind eye on that. You know, if I advocate for truth, I advocate for liberation, I advocate for freedom. That's what, I advocate for God.
wow, at the end of the day, he advocates for God.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, Stilo, you can give us your social media handles so that abantu they can check you
Even
on.
though I've said them before, yeah, but
Yeah, you can say them properly now.
Yeah, on Facebook, it's Steezy Stylish. On Instagram, it's at Steezy_Stylish. On Twitter, it's Steezy Stylish.
Oh yes, I'm
Yes,
sure
sir.
you got them right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get them right and just, he's a very approachable guy. Trust me, even when I'm a camera, this person that you see, he's just the same soul, Steezy Stylish. And since we're talking about hip hop, I'm gonna put you on the spot for the last time, Stilo. This is the last question.
You're the spot guy. Yeah.
You just say so. You just say so. I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna put you on the spot for the last time. I'm gonna take it internationally now. I'm a hip hop fan. You're a hip hop head as well, Stilo. And I'm looking at the game. It's what's happening right now about the Eminem situation with Snoop Dogg. I'm not sure if you are aware.
About their beef.
Yes, with their beef. But I wanted to ask you particularly about the white boy.
Yeah.
What's your take on Eminem on the hip hop scene, since you are a hip hop artist as well?
Wow. I'm
Not their beef, but just
but M is an incredible lyricist.
Oh yes.
He's an incredible lyricist. Like, he bends words like no one does that. You know what I mean? The thought process behind those, and you're like, man, that's crazy. How did you fit so many syllables in like one sentence? That's mad. I appreciate the creativity he brought to the game. Yes, and to actually push lyricism to that other level that most cats couldn't reach.
Oh yes.
Or didn't want to go to. So he pushed people to go to a next level.
Oh yes. I think you just said it. You just answered me nicely. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're gonna just drop the interview for now. However, we're gonna drop the interview online after we've edited and done everything. You can find it and watch it at the comfort of your home. It's been great. We had Steezy Stylish, our official first guest on the podcast that are still to come. Steezy, thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you to the team for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you for considering me.
Yes, you deserve it, man. You deserve it. And I repeat, I hope the youngins out there are gonna take notes and maneuver in the right direction. That's niggas music or have cooked. Niggas music or thoroughly cooked. And on that note, we'd like to send our condolences to DJ 1D.
Yeah, man.
Who has been one of the hip hop pioneers here in South Africa. May his soul rest in peace. I'm sure you lost
a good one right there, man.
A giant, a legend. May his soul rest in peace. And on that note, from myself and the rest of the team, adios.